Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. I don't have my in stereo guy today. Let's see. Make sure I turn this off. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Oh, oh. See, I turned it off and it turned back on. Has a mind of its own. Dang it. Let me get the chat going. I could see if anybody's out there in YouTube land. All my friends. Well, today is Friday. Finally Friday. It feels so weird having Christmas in the middle of the week. It should be at the end of the week or the beginning of the week. That should be a rule, right? I don't want to do that. Where'd my chat go now? There it is. Okay. Oh my goodness, I stayed up way too late. Again. Seems like that's the story of my life these days. Staying up too late. Hey there, Shirley. Good news. I got my Firefox stick. Fire stick. Is it Fire Stick? Yeah, I got it working. The thing I'm a little concerned about, not really concerned, is that like with any of the apps, you have to pay for, right? I mean, of course you have to pay for those. Like your Netflix, Disney Plus, what else is there? There's other things you got to pay for. So I'm still a little concerned about that because, I use that, Sling for The Walking Dead or Hulu for The Handmaid's Tales. Those are just about all the special shows that I watch. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really concern me. That's just the way it is. So you still have to pay for it's not like free apps that you can get. Yeah, it is what it is. But I was watching that Pluto. Was it you? Was it you, Shirley, that I was talking to about it the other day? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm old. That's my excuse. Good morning, Jay Marie. Hope you're having a good morning. Good morning, Hank. Hank Allen Cash. Oh, I was in bed and I thought, please let today be Friday. Please let today be Saturday. I was so tired. I stayed up I think I stayed up until 1. Just working through inventory. I don't know. I don't get myself. But that's okay. Thanks for coming in, guys. I don't know where everybody else is, but so yeah, I figured out the Fire Stick thing. But Mr. Sadie will come on here in a few minutes and I'll ask him. But I'm pretty sure that's the way it is. Because I got the Netflix app, but then I had to sign in because I have an account and everything went hunky-dory. So, but it's kind of nice. I mean, you kind of have everything there. I forgot to take off 5-day handling time, and I put it on as it got close to Christmas. Oh, gotcha. You forgot to take off the 5-day handling time. I put on as it got close to Christmas. Well, that's kind of good because it kind of gave you kind of how would you say it? Like, gave you a little break. I don't know. But that's pretty smart. I mean, especially during Christmas time, there's not a struggle to get everything sent out. There's Nikki. James, sorry. Jay Marie says, "Oh, Fire Stick. That's what I usually watch a show with, but I can't chat there." Shirley, I must have you mixed up with somebody else. Maybe it was Grammy Margaret. She said, "No tech talk with me." I usually say the same thing most of the
Morning.
time. Morning.
How are you today?
I'm tired.
Are you?
I slept in, overslept. Yeah, being lazy. I stayed up way too late last night. I've been doing that a lot lately, and I don't need to do that. I need to get back on track. I mean, when I was at Julie's house and everybody was home, it was lights out at, I think usually it was between 8:30 and 9 o'clock at night.
Oh boy.
And when I say lights out, like all the lights out, like you better get in bed because it, yeah. But it's good because
you get enough sleep.
you get plenty of sleep.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would wake up, my back would be killing me.
Oh yeah.
For sleeping too long.
Yep.
But I mean, if everybody's in bed, there's less chance of noise and problems. So
yeah.
can't wake anybody up. Morning, Karen. Hope you're doing well.
I don't know what I'd do if I had to go to bed at 8:30. I suppose you just get your system used to it, though. If you get your system used to it, but my thing is I don't sleep as long as everybody else, so I would just have to lay in bed wide awake.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it.
And there was sometimes where, like, a lot of times I would lay in the bed and that's where I would watch when I would watch my shows that I like to watch. So I just put my headphones in and
there you go.
And listen to, watch shows or, I just had to be as quiet as I possibly could. I didn't want to get yelled at. But
Alice would have came and told you, Grandma, you're breaking the rules.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was it's all good. Or I would go outside and I'd burn one. And Alice has this thing. I think Julie told him. When Mimi goes outside,
go away.
She's going out to get fresh air. That's what Julie tells him. So every time I'm going outside to burn one, he's like, Mimi, you going outside to get fresh air?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Oh my gosh. He's so funny. I can't believe he's going to be in school. He'll be in kindergarten.
Wow.
Yeah. In like 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I bet he's excited though.
I think so. But it's going to be a transition for him. I want to get him into a preschool before he goes, to regular school. But
yeah,
I think it'll be a transition. Definitely. Sorry about the yawns.
Oh.
But that's just how it goes.
Yep.
So he'll be fine.
Did you steal that ball out of my bag?
Yep, I did.
Yep, I did.
The dog stole the tennis ball out of my bag. I didn't give it to him. Oh, shit.
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers, right?
Well, I brought her home for them, but
That's what I would say. That's probably not very nice, I imagine.
what? I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I said finders, keepers, losers,
Oh.
weepers.
Yeah, I brought them home for them, but I hadn't given them to them yet.
Oh.
No.
So he just took charge.
Yeah.
Mine. I found it. I'm keeping it.
Mm-hmm.
All the stuffed animals and all the balls are theirs. So they think.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one time I sold that $50 teddy bear, an old vintage teddy bear for $50, or no, it was $75. And I took it, I grabbed it I had to go get it out of the storage shed. And I had it in my hand when I got out of the car. And Lugnut came up and tried to grab the leg, and I was like, nope. I put it up in the air real fast.
Did you get a hold of it?
No, I got it away from him real fast.
Oh, good.
But he came up and put his mouth almost around the leg, and I grabbed it. I moved it real fast. I'm like, you are not going to chew my $75 teddy bear.
What's up, Mr. Todd? Good morning.
It's my anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, I've been married.
How many years?
34.
34.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Imagine somebody putting up with me that long.
I know.
Kudos to Gwen.
Gwen should get an award.
That's right. A lifetime award. Whatever that's called.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
That is awesome.
What is the date? Today is the 27th. My parents were married on the 29th. Yep.
It was one of my better moves, marrying Gwen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you definitely, I would say, just by knowing you right now, yeah, you definitely made a good choice. Gwen's a good gal. Good job.
You know, that's
High
the thing,
five.
you know.
There's
People
your
being
virtual
married
high
that
five.
long. People being married that long is a real rare thing these days.
Yeah.
You know, they don't last.
That's awesome, though.
They don't work on their marriage like they should. You know.
I don't think I work hard enough on it. We get by. We do
There you
okay.
go. You seem like you complement each other pretty well.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah. There's always that little bit of time that no. But as long as it's most of the time, that's good.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing? What are you guys gonna do for your anniversary? You gonna buy her chocolates and flowers?
Nothing real big. We're gonna go dinner and a movie. Probably go see Star Wars.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
Good morning, Beth. Fishing and Picking says, whoa, who gets married 2 days after Christmas? Teachers on winter break.
Yeah, that was us.
That's true. That's true. That was like Mike. I got here in July, and then it was like, well, it was mid-September, and he's like, well, we probably need to get married pretty soon. And I was like, okay. What's the hurry, And he goes, well, if we wait any longer, I won't be able to do it because I'll be in harvest. And I was like, okay, let's go. Go get it done.
Let's go.
And then we just went to the courthouse, and that was that.
Hi, Lori.
Good morning, Lori.
Good morning. Hello.
Gary called me one day and he goes, how does June 26th sound for a wedding? I said, well, it's good as any day, I guess. For my birthday. He goes, I said, whose wedding? He goes, ours. I said, oh, okay. That's how I was proposed to.
There you go. That was your proposal?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Pretty romantic.
Look at my coffee cup. It says, if you think I'm wicked now, you should see me without my coffee. And it's a temperature changer. It's only looks like that when it's got hot beverages or cold beverages.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
It's black. It's got the Wicked Witch of the West on it.
Oh.
That was for my daughter-in-law.
That is very cute. So how'd the dentist go?
I got to have a root canal.
Oh.
But it was my first visit, so everything was free, and they took X-ray. I bet they took 100 X-rays. So like, and I have a real light gag reflex. I have a hard time even brushing my teeth, so I'm kind of going all the while they're putting it in my mouth. But yeah, I'm infected all the way from the lower gum all the way up into my ear canal. So that's why it's so much pain. It's like, and I had a feeling it was going to happen when that started bothering me. I was like, man, not right now, not at Christmas time.
Yeah.
So did they put you on antibiotics for right now?
Yeah, they got me on, was it clindamycin or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they say that stuff don't make you sleepy, but by God, every time I take it, I want to go to bed. I'm so tired after I take it. So it's like,
it's just the infection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I had a fever. I think it just broke this morning because I've been sweating like crazy. I think it just finally. So.
I think it's the infection making you tired.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
think so too. I slept probably 99% of the day Christmas Day because I was on pain pills. I was hurting so bad.
Oh my gosh.
So I can honestly say it's probably the worst Christmas as far as that goes. But we opened our gifts the night before because I wasn't feeling good then either. So
Yeah.
after everybody left, the kids and I and Teresa all opened our gifts. So
Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Glenn.
I was like, "Can I have a Christmas redo?"
Now that you're getting the antibiotics in, you're going to start feeling better now.
Oh yeah. That's probably the first day I've really felt like doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
That's one time I couldn't get in to see the dentist, and I had an abscess, and I couldn't get in, so I went to the emergency room, and they're talking about pain pills, and I'm like, I don't need pain pills. I just need antibiotics.
Mhm.
And they're like, well, we got these pain pills. I said, I don't need pain pills. Just give me the antibiotics. I said, after I get a few doses in me, it'll start getting rid of the infection. I'll start feeling better. They're always trying to pain pills. But then when you truly need pain pills, they won't give them to you.
Right.
Yeah.
I see. I didn't have antibiotics at the time, but I did have pain pills. So I was taking one a night because it seemed like at night was when it really, really bothered me the most. And I don't know if it's because you lay down and all that pressure against,
Yeah.
you know, the area and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I would take one probably about 8 o'clock in the evening. And I'd be out until God knows what time the next morning. So, but I was able to get some sleep that way.
Yeah.
But right now I'm on a soft food diet. I can't eat anything I have to chew. I'm like, oh yay, applesauce and mashed potatoes.
Mm.
And Jello.
And Jello, yeah, that's a good part. And no ice cream, that's too cold.
I'm sorry.
Ain't nothing worse than a stinking toothache. I'd rather have my finger cut off than a toothache. I'm telling
No
you.
doubt. No doubt.
Phew.
No doubt. Yeah. I definitely, I stash those pain pills.
I do too.
Yeah.
I don't use them unless
antibiotics.
I absolutely. Well, I'm allergic to almost everything that has to do with the penicillin family.
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, amoxicillin, Trimox, Augmentin, erythromycin, all that stuff I cannot take. Well, they found out I could take clindamycin right now, and that's one of the strongest ones. So if I become allergic to that, I'm done.
Wow.
So I'm just one of those weirdos, I guess.
I'm sorry, Lori.
Yeah.
Well, we all know you're a weirdo.
Yeah. So, whew, but I'm ready to get some stuff done. I ain't got nothing done. My office is a wreck, and haven't got anything listed, I think, since the 12th. That's how bad it's been.
Well, and that's another thing to say about our job is that, you know, at least we have the option to take time off if we need to, you know.
Right, and that's what I like is like, you know, I'm not gonna die if I don't get something listed, you know. I'm gonna die if I don't take care of myself. So, as they just had a lady pass away in the nursing home from a infected tooth.
Yeah.
So
well, that's directly related to your heart. You know, people that have bad teeth, you need to get it fixed because that's directly related to heart problems. They'll cause heart problems in a hell of a hurry.
Yep. If you get an infection in your tooth, you're going to end up with it in your heart. So, I mean, and that's basically what they did because she wasn't able to communicate or speak or anything. So they really didn't know what was wrong with her until it was too late. So, but Teresa's like, you better go to the dentist. I said, I will as soon as they open their doors. It's the holidays.
Yeah.
And I hate the dentist. I mean, I went to Aspen Dental, that new thing they've been advertising on TV. So I hate dentists with a passion. I hate needles, anything like that. But I have no choice.
Yeah. And you know, anytime I go to the dentist, so I'm dreading it, you know. But when you do it, it hurts for a while, but then you feel so much better, and it's like, why did I wait?
Right.
You know,
makes a
I went through a few days of pain, and really and truly, you know, honestly, when I go to the dentist and they give you that Novocaine, I think that hurts worse than what they do on your teeth.
Oh.
I remember one time I had a root canal, and I mean, everybody's like, oh, it's so painful when they do that and blah, blah, blah. honestly, the most pain that I got was from where they put the shot to give me the Novocaine.
I hate that. That's the part I
That
hate
was
the
really
most,
painful.
especially when they go in the roof of your mouth. It's like, no,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
But
I
this
don't know.
place,
I don't want to know where they're putting it.
yeah,
I don't want to know how many times they're going to have to put it in. Just do it.
yeah.
Put the numbing stuff on it and just get it done.
As long as I don't see
Real
the
good.
needle, if I don't
Yeah.
see the needle, I'm fine. But when they got to do this right in your face, I'm like, do you want decked? You know, you better get that out of my face.
I just keep my eyes closed. I don't care.
Well,
So,
that's
but-
like I may have to have retina surgery, and I am not looking forward to something like that where I got to be awake and see them do whatever they're going to do to my
Yeah.
eyes. God.
Been there, done that. I have that, what do they call that, about the pressure in your eyes.
Uh-huh.
And I had to go have that done at the Cincinnati Eye Institute. They do all this stuff to your eyes. It's like,
Oh, wow.
had I not, I was having headaches and stuff, and I thought, well, maybe I just need my eyes checked again because I hadn't had it done in a while. And I went to the Walmart one of all places. We would just happen to be there. So I'm gonna go in here and see if I can, because they do walk-ins.
Mhm.
I said, I'm curious. I'm thinking these headaches are linked to my glasses. So I went in there and he had me in there for maybe 15 minutes, and he said, you need to go to the Cincinnati Eye Institute. I'm like, why? He said, because you're about to go blind. So that's
Wow.
that was about 8 years ago. I had all that pressure was against I don't know what that is. It's like a balance thing in there. I don't know. Can't really explain it. I just know something about pressure in your eye.
Huh.
I don't know. So, and it was going to cause major glaucoma and all that. I was on the onset of all that. So I went through all that for a few months, but I'm good now.
Yeah, I was supposed to go see the retina specialist on the 23rd, and I totally missed the appointment. And so now I called again yesterday to reschedule, and they can't get me until February. So, but my eyes are all messed up. I have a hard time seeing anything small. And I have a real small prescription. My eyes aren't that bad. So I'm assuming whatever's going on with my retinas is what's causing it all. So I'm hoping, I mean, I can see okay to drive and stuff, and I still can see fine without my glasses. So the prescription, I mean, it's real small prescription, but yeah, if I try to look at anything small, it's so weird because my husband has horrible eyes, and I'm trying to read something small and I'm handing it to him to read it for me. I'm like, this is a change. Usually I have to read everything for him.
If I don't have my glasses, it's like right now I'm looking at the screen. It says Popular Picker across my screen because you were the one talking, and it's blurry. That's as close as I am.
Wow.
So if these on, I can see fine. And I can't see at night to drive. I've got night blindness. Blindness, terrible. So I'm not allowed to drive at night. I have in an emergency, but I wasn't supposed to. But I'm like this because Teresa had slid off the road and her car was it last year, and I had no choice. I had to get in my truck and drive. So I'm gonna go get her.
That's scary.
Yep. Do what you got to do. Just take it slow.
Yep.
It's really bad when the oncoming headlights come in at you, and it's like,
oh yeah.
I got to stop the car and wait for them to go by. Okay, now I can go again.
Yeah, I hate that. I don't like to drive at night. I'll do okay if I need to, but I'd rather not.
And if it's raining, forget it. I won't even get in the car to drive if it's raining, pouring the rain, because you just can't. I cannot see, and you got the rain on your windshield, the glare from that, the glare from the road, the glare from the headlights. You might as well forget it.
Yep.
So I told Teresa, I said, if you're ever stuck in the rain, you better call your dad because I can't. I can't do it. She says, I already know that.
Yeah.
See, my coffee cup's black again. Isn't that cool? Except for down here.
That
it's
is
so
super,
warm.
super cool.
My soon-to-be daughter-in-law saw that on Facebook, and I commented how much I liked it, and she bought it. I'm like, well, I think I need to get a stack $1 million on Facebook and comment how much I like that.
There you go.
She's like, don't push it, Mom.
Hi, everybody in the chat. I haven't been watching the chat. I'm sorry.
Mine's frozen again. Everything's so slow. And everybody have a good Christmas though. Get everything you wanted.
Yeah, it was good. It's all right.
Tracy got me this Baby Yoda shirt.
Aww.
And I got a bunch of Funko Pops of the characters I like Jason and Michael and stuff like that. And my camera stuff, so I'm happy.
Cool.
Yeah,
What kind of camera stuff did you get?
For my GoPro, I got like it's got a mount, it's like a stabilizing mount, and then it's got the windscreen and the little fluffy thing that goes over it's got a shotgun microphone that you can mount over it, and so it's going to be pretty cool.
What style is the GoPro?
7, I think.
7. Okay.
6, yeah, 7. So, and then I got 2 little rinky-dinky ones that I bought from Walmart. I think they're just called action cameras. So I have like 3 cameras, but I have all that stuff for the main filming camera. So
Cool. Yeah, I was thinking about getting the. I think somebody said that the 5 was really good.
Yeah, I've heard the 5 was good because I think John and Lonnie both have used the 5 before, and I think John gave his away off of his channel last year, and I think he's using a 7. I think Lonnie's graduated up to an 8. I think he might be using the 7, but they say the 5 is really, really good.
And actually they're pretty reasonable.
Oh yeah.
The lower end ones, the 5, like I don't know what the 5 runs, but somebody said like $50.
Oh yeah. If you can find a decent one off of Facebook Marketplace, you can get them really cheap too. So.
Get over my day.
But everybody's using them. It's like my kids. They bought the action cameras last year, and I think they paid like $18 from at Micro Center, and I bought the accessory kit that had like 80 pieces, and I got it for like $13. I went back to get some more for their cameras. You can't get it for $13 anymore because everybody's using the GoPros and action cameras. Yeah. It's like $50 for that set. I'm like, whoa! It's like, wow. I said, sorry, kids. I was gonna get you that, but
I heard there's a lot of cheaper versions of the GoPro that are just as good.
Oh yeah, that's what I started with. I started with the little Walmart, or actually it was a Micro Center. I paid $14 for it. And the only thing I found the issue with it is when you put it in the weather protected plastic casing, the sound, you can't hear nothing. It's really muffled. So I bought what they call a cage. That it's basically opened on all sides except for the corner and edge frames, and it allows the audio to come through to it really good. So, but when we put them on kayaks, and what we're planning to do, we have to put them in the waterproof, otherwise, because somebody's gonna turn that kayak over. I just know it.
Yeah,
it'd probably be me.
Every time.
Yeah.
I wanted a GoPro, but now I'm getting my new phone when it comes out. We think it's in February it's coming out. So Gary's gonna get me a new phone for Christmas, and I said, you know what? Don't get me a new phone yet. I want to get the newest phone coming out, because I'm one of those people who doesn't go get the newest and greatest phone every time they come out. Like this one I've had for like 5-6 years.
Yeah, I need a new one too.
I'm still on the Note. What is this? The Note 5, I think.
Samsung.
Yeah. So
I got the.
But if it works, now I have a lot of problems with it.
Yeah.
I need a new phone.
Yeah, I'm having problems with mine. I don't know if anybody else has got the S6 for iPhone, but I can get calls from anybody but my contacts. None of my contacts can call through to my phone, but every Tom, Dick, and Harry that wants to sell me something comes through to my phone.
Wow.
And I can't figure out why. They don't know why. I said, something you people are doing to this phone to get me to upgrades doing it. So,
and in your settings?
Yeah, I've checked. It's nothing. I've checked every setting, every button,
I can't imagine if there'd be a setting for that, but
yeah. I've gone through Google.
My contacts.
Yeah, I've gone through Google, searched at Google, and there's other people having problems too. From what we gather, some of us that have had this problem is that Apple is intentionally doing it to get you to upgrade to the next
Wow.
phone because they tried
Yeah.
slowing them down.
Yeah.
And we found ways to get around that by getting rid of certain apps and getting, being able to extend the batteries and things like that. So now they found another way. So I think it's some kind of push that they're doing to get rid of all the older phones so that you have to buy the new phone.
Right.
Probably.
So, and I hate it
Yes,
because that's
it's-
like an extra $40 on my phone bill because I go
Yeah.
through Verizon and get it that way, and then you pay extra a month on it rather than having to come up with $1,200 up front.
Right.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
it is.
So I'm
It's
about ready to go to Cricket.
It's ridiculous that I can buy a decent computer for $500,
Mm-hmm.
but my phone is going to cost me $1,200.
Yeah. So I'm about ready to go to Cricket or something where you get a cheapy phone for like $35 a month, but it's a good phone. It's still a smartphone, but everything I do with my iPad and my iPhone, so I have to stick with that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm holding off as long as I possibly can.
Yeah, I got rid of my iPhone a long time ago, and then I made the mistake of going to a Windows phone. Oh my God, that was horrible.
I've heard about those.
And then I went to Android, which I like the Samsungs.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty. I've had a Note for a while.
Yeah.
Probably a good 5 or 6 years. So.
Yeah, I like my Note. Hi,
That
Shani
is-
Fells. Hi, Glenn.
Oh my!
Wow. J. Marie says my phone was like $90 and I pay $4 a month for it.
Nice.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's Teresa's
nice.
Teresa upgraded to a new phone. It's the AE10. It's a Samsung. They're basically all the same thing, and they all run off the same operating system.
Uh-huh.
She pays $7 a month for hers.
Wow.
I mean, this one's paid off. I paid this off a couple of years ago, and that's why I keep trying to keep it going, is because it's paid off.
I mean, that's the ultimate goal, to eventually. I mean, you hate having that payment, but eventually you plan on paying it off and, not
Be able to keep using it, but apparently they don't want you to do that. They want you to pay it off and then get into another one, so you have to keep paying them. Well, by the time it's all said and done, I pay more for phones than I have my truck.
Exactly.
It's like, good Lord.
Well, that's
I
like
should be able to.
my kids and my husband are all like, I can barely hear on my phone anymore and stuff like that. And they're like, would you just get a new phone? I'm like, no, I don't need a new phone. This is fine. No, now I've got cracks on the screen and everything. I gotta, because my OtterBox failed me. But
So what kind of phone are you waiting for?
it's the S. Well, they don't know what they're gonna call it yet. They're talking about calling it the 20 because of 2020. It's the Samsung Note, and it's supposed to be the last Note that they're gonna have.
Huh.
But I was thinking about not getting the Note again, because the only difference between the Note and the regular Samsung phone is just the pen. And really and truly, I mean, I can live without the pen. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, honestly, the only reason why I got the phone I have now at the time was because it was the biggest phone they had.
Right.
And I needed it,
Right. Morning,
So
Tom.
I ran my whole business
morning.
off my phone for what, 5 years?
Yeah. Well. Yeah,
But I wanted
Shani
to
says,
phone.
Anyone else still struggling to get going since Christmas? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's just the way it is. Except my sister's coming and I have to clean and get the house together and I have no motivation.
Tell her not to come.
I've had some pretty good motivation the last couple of days. I've been I've been
What's his name?
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Nikki.
I'll never tell.
Mhm.
I'll never tell. No. Just getting work done and getting some listings up and getting sales. So pretty happy with this last week.
Good.
Now I just have to get as much done as I can over the weekend and next week, and then I'll be leaving on Friday. Woohoo!
How long you gonna be gone?
5 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. We can handle it. We didn't send your channel into the crapper last time. I don't think it'll
That's
happen this time
good.
either.
You guys are so good. And
We behave.
That'll be the last one for a while.
Yeah, and so everybody knows when she goes on vacation, really keep an eye on the Facebook group, Reseller Squad. Because
Yeah.
that tells you where we're all gonna be at in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep. It's pretty cool.
Nikki, how are you feeling today?
When everybody kind of gets together and says, I'll do a show on this day and I'll do a show on this day and who's having a show today?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Or Sally's too tired, then all of a sudden Tom picks up the pieces, or Lori or somebody.
Yeah, we just make sure everybody's still showing up in the morning and
Yep.
not going someplace else because Valerie's on vacation for her extended vacation.
That's right. Of course, when the boss is away, the mice will play.
Well, I knew that would happen. It's just the way it goes. And this says, Valerie, you need to send some of that to Ching. You usually do when I'm here. I sent some yesterday. Once you're gone, I won't have a sale. Oh, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Hey, Nate. Hey, Craig.
I could.
Yeah.
Every day I'm hustling.
I gotta
His name is right.
get some serious stuff done before I leave. So
How's that inventory going?
it's going great.
Good.
I mean, it just amazes me how I can just go and pick it out and there it is. And it's like a second compared to upwards of an hour looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Just like shopping for men in Texas, you just go pick one out.
There you go.
Is that all I have to do?
Yeah.
Shoot, I'll move there tomorrow.
Okay.
Just make sure he's got an oil rig first.
That's right. He's got to have at least one oil rig that's pumping.
Yeah.
Or a safe at the bottom of his pool, one or the other.
Yeah, I am. I'm not doing like inventory, like checking each thing and making sure that I have, everything. I'm not doing that. I am revamping the inventory system. So redoing the system basically is what I'm doing. And there's so much that's not listed. It's ridiculous.
Stuff that you thought was listed is not listed.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just it's craziness.
That happens.
I would say half of the stuff that I have in totes is not listed on average. So
you went through the glitch harder than I did, obviously.
I just think there was several days where fell off, or 10 or 12 fell off, and I didn't notice it. And I think just over time I think that's what happens.
I don't think I've got a single thing that isn't listed that's on my in my listed piles of stuff.
I hope you don't. But it does happen. Oh,
Yeah.
It does.
I
I
don't know.
thought about doing that, Maggie. Getting it directly from Apple.
Yeah,
Now, I was watching this video about this place up near, it's up in upstate New York, and they fix iPhones. And I don't have an iPhone, don't particularly want an iPhone. And they fix iPads and whatnot because she had a iPhone that she dropped in the water or something. Anyway, she took it to the iPhone store and they said, "We don't fix them. You can get a refurbished one for $3.99 or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
So she is a scientist, medical scientist, and her repair shop looks like you're in a biology lab. You know, Bridget, Valerie, you know the big mics they use down in the labs, the microscopes, and with the projection screen up here, so people can observe too. They've got all kinds of stuff like that, and they look at the boards on a, through a microscope to look for defects. See what the problem is.
Yeah.
And they charge, if they can fix it, they charge you $300 plus parts.
Wow.
They've kind of been harassed by Apple because Apple doesn't want to, they want to repair. I mean, they don't want to repair. They want to sell you a new phone.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's going on with mine now.
Yeah.
And I think they're sending out some kind of a push or what do they call that to try to get me to upgrade. And this is, other than that, it works great. Other than not being able to get calls from my contacts, it works great. That's the only other thing. They can text me, but I can't take incoming calls from them.
One of our fellow resellers works on phones.
Mm-hmm.
Joanna, yeah. She is she does phone repair, like screens. I don't know about like internal, but I know that she does like the cosmetic part.
Well, the thing about iPhones is that you can't even get the parts because they won't let you buy the parts from them. So, I was, after watching that video, I thought to myself, well, if I run across some iPhones, I might contact them saying, "Hey, do you want to buy them for parts or whatever?"
Why would you buy a phone that you can't
have repaired?
Yeah. I mean, I asked that, and then here I got it. Because they're
Appleese.
Well, yeah.
They have to have the Apple product.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
But you know what? I don't upgrade phones until the battery will not stay charged.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I never had Facebook on my phone or anything like that until I started hanging with you people. And
yes.
Now you're on it more than us.
Got another one.
Well, I'm sitting waiting on people. I feel like I'm a chauffeur. I'm leaning, doing a lot of car leaning, but I'll sit there while I'm waiting on somebody to come out, and so I look through my Facebook, and of course everybody's posting new memes for that damn white cat. And I love that white cat.
Yeah, I do too.
Morning, Philly Peeker. Oh.
My favorite one is like, I have Native American blood. I'm a hoe, it's not a tribe.
I saw one the other day. It was Elf that said, Elf, ALF.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hi, cat," or something. He said, and then the white cat says, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Here, kitty.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit.
But I like them.
Some of them are pretty funny.
They are, Junk Trader, they are a bad influence. I sit there and I chuckle over those things, even the ones that's making us round back through me to me. I sit there and I chuckle about them.
Uh-huh.
My favorite ones that I always liked was the Mexican word of the day or Spanish word of the
Yeah,
day.
that one's
Yeah.
good
I
too.
used to love those.
But you know, I just don't. I still had a a regular tube TV until they gave us a new cable box and we didn't have the connections for it.
Yeah.
So I had to go out and get another TV just to
That's what happens.
Yep.
And usually, I mean, that's not a bad thing because like by the time you get around to buying one, like the 65-inch ones are now TVs are now down to $300 and they used to be $1,500.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah, you sit here and you be sweet for me. She got out the house this morning.
Oh.
I opened the door to feed the outside cat and she went out right behind me. But she ran as far as where the dirt's at and she stopped and she picked up her paw and shook it like, what the hell? It's wet out here.
I don't like it. I'm going back.
And I called her name and she turned around and she came back to me and she let me pick her up. And I put her back in that house with a good scolding.
Little stinker.
Me and my cat. But I was scared to death that she'd run off.
You could probably do a whole YouTube channel on that cat.
I could. I probably could.
What Roxy does.
What Roxy did today to drive me nuts. Roxy and her dad.
Man, you could have a good channel doing that.
What is it? Yes,
The
you're a good
Adventures of
girl.
Roxy.
You're a good girl. You're
That's
famous.
That's like our kitten Tori left the we left the table cover on the Christmas table cover on. Got up the next morning and it was shredded. She's just all over the place. And then in the bathroom she got the toilet paper. So there was toilet paper all over, drug through the house, all down the hallway. She's horrible. She's a horrible cat.
She or Pumpkin have never been one to shred the paper. Now she likes to, when I'm in the bathroom, and the hall bathroom's got a tub. Our master bathroom only has a shower, but when I'm in the hall bathroom, she likes to get in the tub, and it's a metal tub, so it's cool. And she gets in there, she rolls, and I talk to her, and she has to be all cute and everything.
Tori likes to get in the shower and hide, and then when one of the dogs walks in the bathroom, she jumps out at them. and they're like,
she's ornery.
She is.
She's ornery.
She's a stinker.
Gosh.
I don't think I've ever had a cat like that. I mean, she's something else. You're in there taking a shower, she'll try to get in there with you.
Yeah.
I had to get her though Christmas Eve because that's when we do the family thing and celebrate my mom and dad's anniversary. All the while I'm trying to mop the floor, she's in there trying to get the mop. So I have this huge water gun. So I was like, oh yeah, you want to play? Let's play. She'd come in there and I'd grab that bazooka because I could squirt from one end of the house to the other and hit her, you know.
Oh my gosh.
So I had her pinned in the hallway the whole time. I stayed in the kitchen and she'd poke her head out that hallway. I'd pick it up and she'd run back down because by about the third time, she knew what that big old thing was.
Oh my God.
Good morning, Mr. Sadie. How far? Are you off work today?
Mr. Sadie.
Good morning.
Hi, Mr. Sadie.
Mr. Sadie.
Okay.
You know, there's some people, I know their real names, but some people it's really hard to call them by their real names. Like Krillin. I know his real name, but he's hard to say his real name. Yeah. And like Mr. Sadie, he's just Mr. Sadie. It's hard to say his real name.
What's his real name?
There's just a few people that it's like
I always thought it was Sadie.
I don't know what Mr. Sadie's first name is.
I thought his first name was like Sadie was a nickname part of it, you know, or something like that.
I don't know.
So the first of the year is coming up. Has everybody got all their things in order to kick it off with a bang?
Nope. Nope.
I
gotta
listened
get-
to
I gotta get-
Rockstar Flipper was talking about goals, and he said if you want to do $50,000, which most people thought was a good medium income, then you had to sell 8 or 9 items a day. So I was like, man, I need to step up my game. Because
that is a
I thought that was good though.
ASP
Sorry.
for how much? What was the ASP on that to do that?
Well, he talked about different items. He said your average selling price, you need to make about $17 profit on each item,
Right. Right. I was watching the
which
same
he
thing.
thought was doable.
Yeah.
You had to, your mix of cheap items and your mix of more expensive items that most
Yeah.
people could achieve about $17.
Craig says Mr. Sadie's first name is Mr.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good deal there, Craig.
You gotta find out,
Morning,
how
Sally.
much you need to list in a day. If the more you list in a day, the better your sales are gonna be.
Yeah, and that was his bottom line. Yeah, you have to get your listings up to be able to support 8 or 9 items sold a day.
Sure.
Yeah. And listing 1 or 2 items a day is not gonna do it.
No.
But like I've always said, if you list 20 items a day, your business will go to the next level. Eventually you're gonna have to go up farther, but yeah, if you list 20 items a day, you'll definitely see a big difference in I believe that.
Morning,
Hi, Val.
Texas Val. I believe it too. I mean, I've been a
You've done
product
it.
of it. I've done it.
I've done it too.
I did it. How you
Good
doing,
morning,
Sally?
Sally Mae.
I'm all right.
Hi, Sally.
Hi.
Oh my God, my dogs are
I
driving.
took a nap
Took a nap?
for an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, that's a pretty good nap.
Yeah.
Please, Roxy, that's her typing.
She's getting pretty good.
She believes in pluses. She's
Plus,
Yeah.
minus, plus, minus.
yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to do some algebra there.
That's probably code to somebody else's cat that's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
watching.
Larry, that's your name.
Larry. You
The
you repair cable, Mr. Sadie?
jackass, idiot, knucklehead, the great one, the wise one. There you go.
The king.
I don't want to hear what Mrs. Sadie calls him.
No. I will say that I did get my fire stick
Did you?
Cool.
done.
Good.
But I'm
Did
a little
Sherry help
confused.
you?
I'm confused. No. I just went in. It was the dumbest thing because I just turned it on and I went click, 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 click. Oh, this is how you do it.
Oh my God.
And there you go.
What'd you do to it?
I never, like my son-in-law said he programmed this thing for me.
Yeah.
So he said, go in here, do this. And it was a whole menu, but it was nothing like what I went through yesterday. Because you just add apps to it, and then you just go in and pick whatever app you want.
Yeah.
Right.
The only thing that I was confused about, or I'm not really confused because I kind of know the answer to it, like any of the apps, like it has Sling on there, but you have to pay for that app.
Right.
Or, Netflix, you got to pay for that app. So there's basically nothing free on there. It's
There
just
should be free some free
it's
stuff.
just everything together. There is free stuff. There is,
Yeah.
there are free things, but like with my say Walking Dead, I'm gonna have to pay for that. I'm still gonna have to pay
Yeah.
for it. It sucks. I don't want
Are
to pay
you-
for it.
Are you sure? Because I thought it was a broken or
Jailbroke.
jailbroke Fire Stick.
Where you can put Cody or something on it. I put
Yeah.
Cody on my Fire Stick last year before last.
Well, I do that, but then I can never find a good streaming of it. Like it knocks it out like it's illegal.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. So I'll probably just have to pay.
Well, you can put the Players Club on there, but it's like $8 a month, and they're getting a little
Did you see?
buffer a lot.
Are you on Verizon?
No.
Okay,
Did you
because
see
I'll
what
say
Mary said? She said add the Tubi and Pluto apps. They're free.
Or
Yeah.
Pluto TV's free too.
I was watching Pluto
Mhm.
and add Tubi. Okay. I'll
And
add the Tubi.
Crackle, I think, is free too, but it's got a lot of ads.
Yeah,
Crackle
Crackle, and there's IMD BTV2.
Mhm.
But
I
I
want
mean,
to go back to the days with 4 channels and you had to get up out your chair to go change the channel
Right.
on the TV.
Oh my God.
Oh,
We don't die
you
from
can
that.
look for what is it? It's called Modro, MODRO. It's got a lot of it'll have your AMC.
Mobdro doesn't work anymore.
Mine does.
Does
I
it?
use
Mine
all
ain't
the time.
working anymore.
we're not
might
getting
have
into
to
any
update
kind of illegal like contraband.
Mobdro.
No, Modro should be a free app. You can even download it from the from the internet.
Yeah, but I don't think Mobdro is illegal.
No, it's not.
No, I don't think it's legal.
You don't think it's legal?
I don't think so. I mean, Sherry, I got my message deleted, a post deleted off of that group you sent me to. I love Showbox. Oh my God. And apparently Showbox was illegal, but I love that app. I could watch Grey's Anatomy, Walking Dead, everything on it. Well, it went away. They got sued and now it's gone. Anyways, I posted on there. He's like, I love Showbox. Does anybody know anything comparable to it? Well, apparently that was a no-no on that site because on that Facebook group because Showbox is one of those illegal apps. I was like, sorry.
Did you guys hear what happened last night?
what happened?
At midnight last night, all stores that sold cigarettes to kids 21 and under are in violation. They're like, you cannot sell cigarettes to kids under 21 now.
Oh yeah,
What?
because it's up to they changed. It's a federal
It's a
law. that went to
federal
21.
law.
Wow.
Federal law. It's not even state. It's federal.
And it used to be 18, right?
In
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
states.
Huh.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
more.
There was 4 or 5 states that went to 21 this last year.
Yeah.
And
Deleted it.
and they, I mean, we were still at 18, and my boss got a call at home last night saying, you need to call your store and have them make sure that they do not sell cigarettes after 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so they changed it to where we are not supposed to sell any kind of tobacco product to people under 21 now.
Wow.
Yeah, Duluth changed it last year or this year
Huh.
too.
That's crazy. I
Well,
mean, not that crazy, just because
I just think it's just stupid. I
think
mean,
it is too.
now everywhere you go, they got to scan your ID and everything. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I am 45 years old. You can clearly see that I am over 21. It's just so ridiculous. I mean, you know, if kids want cigarettes and alcohol, they're going to get it,
This is true.
you know, and it's just so freaking ridiculous, I think,
Yeah.
honestly, but whatever. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I'm old enough, obviously. The other day, the lady asked me to scan my ID, and I said, well, just a minute. It's been a long time since I've had to use my ID. So let me dig through my wallet and find it, you know?
Yeah, there's a good many stores around here that their system will not continue until they scan your ID.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you don't have an ID, they have to remove the like cigarettes or liquor, alcohol from your shopping list.
Shoot,
Yeah,
I
Mr.
remember.
Sadie, I was my dad's remote control too. And my
Yeah.
brother and I were his antenna tuner.
Huh.
Cause you'd say, I'd like to watch Columbia. So we'd run out the back door and my brother would pick up the TV antenna and I would grab the cinder block and turn it up on its edge. So, it lifted up just a little bit. And then he would turn the antenna beams so it was facing the front of the house. And we had Columbia.
Wow.
Hi, Flip
Hey
and
there,
Todd.
Todd.
I remember
Todd.
Hey, Anna.
all kinds of people I knew would, they'd be giving me a ride somewhere to church or something. They'd drop me off out at the store and I'd get out and go buy their pack of cigarettes for them and bring it out to them when I was like 8 years old.
Your mom my mom would send me to the store with a note.
Yeah.
Please sell Nicole these kind of cigarettes.
We had a cigarette machine right over here at the wash house where I grew up.
Yeah.
Just walk over 75 cents and put it in there and pull the
Yeah.
little thingy out.
A friend of mine has one in his man cave. It gives out little boxes of candy now, but he tore that thing apart and refinished it and sent the chrome pieces off to be re-chromed. I mean, it looks like it's brand new. Mr. Sadie's in Illinois, and he said they just legalized weed in Illinois.
There you
Now,
go.
don't take it as I am an uptight old man, but I went to school high school in the 70s, and we had a lot of potheads, and they were kind of like null and void half the time.
Yeah.
I hope we don't end up with a high population of 1970s
They were very,
potheads.
very relaxed.
No, they were null and void.
Mhm. Hi, Rita.
They were null and void. I hope that we don't have a major problem with that because these people are slow enough as it is half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Sadie, I went in and bought my parents cigarettes too when they smoked, and I was a kid.
Yeah.
Nowadays, at 8 years old. Nowadays,
Yeah.
some of these uptight, yuppie white women would like fall down in the floor holding their chest because they were like, oh my God, an 8-year-old's touching a pack of cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, yeah.
I got 4 cigars for Christmas, and I haven't smoked a cigar in years. So I might have to use that as when they're getting on my last good nerve, go out on the back porch and drink a Monster and smoke a cigar.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I still gotta go get my wine.
Your wine.
I gotta get some wine for the New Year's Eve party.
I got like 5 bottles. I got it for Christmas. I said, y'all think I'm an alcoholic or what?
If you need some wine, I can hook you up. Sally, did you pick up the stuff out of the kitchen floor? Mom made you. She said for Sally Ann to clean up the kitchen floor. How about that? Is that good enough wine for you?
No,
I can crank
like
it up a notch if I
Cabernet.
need to.
Thank you.
I'm a Cabernet Sauvignon.
It's a different brand, Tom.
If you have,
Time
if
I've
you,
tried to smoke a cigar, I got kind of sick of my stomach.
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
if you guys have any Aldi's around you, they have a good wine brand. It's cheap as hell. It's $4.99 or $3.99 or $4.99. It's called Twinkling Owl, but it is
Huh.
better than
Oh,
it is better than a $40 bottle of Cabernet I got.
wow.
I mean the $40 was just did not taste right. When I opened that Twinkling Owl, I was like, "Oh my God, that's good! It
Yeah.
is very good for a cheap." And sometimes that happens. Sometimes your cheaper wines is better than your high price wines. So
Mine's right in the middle. Mine's I think $18.99 a bottle, which is for me that's expensive. You know, I don't get it a whole lot, but it's the only brand that I'll drink.
mhm.
The only wine that I will drink. So I have to go get
What brand is it?
It's called Electra.
Oh, I'll say please don't say Apothecary because that stuff sucks.
No, it has
We have to
Has a-
reevaluate our friendship, right, Lori?
has a it's like an angel on the front,
Yeah.
and that's all. It's the only one that I'll drink.
Now I do like the blackberry wine from a local winery up in Yellow Springs. It's called Brandonberry. It's got a really good flavor. But as far as store bought wine, I like Barefoot wine. I think
Me too.
that's really good at a decent price. I think you pay like $9.99 a bottle. And I like the Twinkling Owl. So, and I've bought some expensive wines before and gotten some expensive wines. And
Fishing
I
and
prefer
picking.
the
I
cheap
love
stuff.
Jamestown. That's yummy.
like what?
Was that supposed to be in Boone Farm fishing and
It
picking?
was supposed to be Boone's
Oh,
Farm,
good
yeah.
Lord.
'Cause I'm gonna have,
Farm.
yeah,
Wasn't it
baby.
like $2 a
grew up
bottle?
on Boone's Farm
I'll
was
take
mother's milk.
two bottles of your best Strawberry Hill.
That's right.
Strawberry Hill.
I can't drink Mad Dog 2020. That stuff's just nasty.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
That
That's like
Strawberry Hill
drinking
was
Night
the bomb
Train.
back in the
Yeah.
day.
Especially after my brother, he had a little Opal, little black Opal he used to drive, and he was drinking that and got sick in that black Opal and left it with the windows up in the middle of summer. And
Oh,
Mom wanted to go to the store. So Kimmy went out there to get in the car, and when she opened that door, it was just flat nasty.
Oh, no.
I'm like,
Oh, no, so that's not
I'm
Mad
going.
Dog. Mad Dog 2020 is its own thing. It's not
Yes,
Boone's.
junk
my
trader.
God.
Boone's
Mad
Farm
Dog.
was
Disgusting.
like
I had a lot of
alcoholic
drunk
Kool-Aid.
nights with Mad Dog 2020 when
Ugh.
I was a teenager.
That's
Boone's
the
Farm was
gross.
training wine. That was the
Yeah.
because it was sweet like Kool-Aid, or
No.
most of it was sweet.
And Mad
My
Dog
mom-
was a cheap drunk.
Yeah. My mom's wine was Mogan David. She liked the Mogan David wine. Red wine.
ever drink Night Train?
Never heard of that.
Oh, that sounds bad. Oh, that just sounds
It's-
bad.
It's bad.
Ugh.
It's bad.
Can't be worse than box wine.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
no.
not
Yeah.
even Night Train. Night Train
Hey.
is whiskey, I think.
Oh.
Don't talk about that box wine.
I know. I
Sip
can
it.
use some box wine too.
There's some good box wine out there.
Yeah.
Frenzy. My
Um,
mom used to drink that too.
Hey, that
I would
was
say
Did y'all ever drink any Vampire's
good.
Bite? That was
No,
a
but I've
brand.
heard I've
They only
heard
had
of it.
one. It was a red wine.
I've heard of it.
Man, you drink some of that, and the next morning you felt like the vampire had bit your neck and sucked every drop of blood out of your body. You felt so bad. I mean, it tasted, I mean, it had a good taste to it, but man, I don't know what, it's something about the way it was made. Everybody I knew that drank that would wake up the next morning, you're not hungover, sick.
The only whiskey I like is Fireball.
oh,
Anissa, I would
I
say
love Fireball whiskey.
Anissa, I would say Mad Dog 2020 brings back memories, but I can't remember a damn thing.
Yeah.
Purple Passion. She used to work the corners, Cherry and Oakland in Rocky Hill.
I was drinking. What was I drinking Christmas Eve? I was drinking. It was apple cider with caramel flavor and Fireball whiskey.
oh wow.
It was really good. I only had one solo cup full of it. That's about all I could take. But
Yeah.
I'm not.
That was good.
I'm not a beer drinker.
you're not a what? A what?
But Christmas, I had Gary give me a beer, and I drank that sucker down like it was water. I was like,
Oh, I love my Bud Light.
Oh, Bud Light's not a beer.
I drink that like I do Pepsi.
It's alcoholic flavored water.
I don't like Corona. I think that's disgusting. I can drink regular Budweiser or something, but I just prefer the light. I
Yeah.
can drink the Jägermeister, not Jägermeister, but Yingling, but I don't like the dark. I like the light.
I like Coronas,
I can't drink Corona. I just do not like it.
but I do. I drink Bud Lights.
Yeah, yeah, Anessa says I like Jack Fire more than Fireball.
Haven't tried
I-
that.
I've not tried Jack Fire either.
What is that?
It's a cinnamon flavored Jack Daniels, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not messing up Jack
Yeah.
Daniels with them cinnamon.
I
don't
can't
even-
drink Jack. I don't like whiskey. I don't like, but I can drink the Fireball.
You pour a shot of Jack Daniels in a glass and you just whisper into it, ginger ale. That's all you do. That's it.
On Christmas, we like to eat all each and drink beer.
And this, I like the. I don't know if you've had it. If you guys have the Rheingeist out that way, it's a Cincinnati-based brewery, but they have a IPA that's called Wowie, WOWIE, and it's like a sour apple pineapple type drink, and it's really good. I don't care much for the IPAs because they use a lot of grapefruit for flavors, and it's really strong and powerful.
Yeah.
But this one does not have the grapefruit in it, and it's really, really good. I was able to get through a whole can of it when normally I can't even take 2 sips of an IPA if I taste that grapefruit in it.
Rita, we carry that Modelo beer.
That's a good beer. It's pricey.
Is it?
though.
I haven't tried that. I've seen a lot of the commercials on it, but I haven't tried it.
Huh.
It's pricey around here.
I don't think it's very much for a 12-pack. Maybe $10.
What's his name? The auction picker pirate or something like that. He drinks a lot of Modelo. Val, why are you messing up Crown Royal with Coke? You're supposed to pour it over. When I like Crown on ice and just suck on the ice. But Crown and Coke. You're wasting some pretty expensive liquor.
A lot of people like Captain and Coke too.
Yeah.
We like to eat that all each, which is bread dough with anchovies in it, fried, deep fried, and beer always just goes so good with it.
Yeah, Rita says that she gets hers for like 12.
Maybe they've reduced the prices, but it used to be, and we didn't have it at all the stores here, so maybe it was like a limited availability here.
Like the only thing that we carry is a 12-pack. That's all we carry. We don't even carry like singles or anything of that Modelo.
But I bet old Texas Val, I bet she can pop the bottom out of a damn beer can.
I like Mike used to like Crown and Coke. That was his drink. And Lord, I am not a whiskey drinker, and I don't even know if that's whiskey. Is that whiskey?
What's that?
Crown?
No, that's
Crown Royal? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
it's a high grade, high
Yeah.
end.
Is it-
And yeah. And I bought him, he said, get me some Coke. And I went and got him Pepsi. And he just about lost his stuff when I found out I got it. He's like, it's not Pepsi, it's Coke. You got to get Coke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pepsi's too sweet.
I got to have Coke for it.
Yeah,
I
back in
don't
my
like-
younger days, we'd pool our money and we'd go get a 12-pack of the Beast.
Ooh. Ugh.
For $3.50, you could get a 12-pack.
Yep.
It was called the Beast.
That was the
Wait a minute.
that was the after
Milwaukee's
effects.
best.
Oh.
Milwaukee's best.
That was the Walking Dead
Lights.
beer.
Oh, and that's I love anchovies. Yeah.
Yeah.
We called it the Beast.
On a hook, maybe, but not to eat.
No.
Anchovies are always in my cupboard. I love it.
Oh, no. That's like those sardines.
No, I don't like sardines either. That's good fishing bait, but I'm not putting them in my mouth.
I used to love sardines when I was a kid, and I don't like them now.
No.
Aaron,
Good morning, Eric.
We were talking about stuff like that the other day. How Mom used to eat pickled herring with Limburger
Oh,
cheese and
yum.
onion sandwiches. Like,
My mother,
Um,
my mother was one of these people when she went grocery shopping, she went up and down every aisle. And she'd stop and look at stuff that we do not eat. The label would catch her eye.
Yeah.
And you know, Sally knows because she's in retail, and anybody else that knows retail, they pay to put the suppliers, a lot of suppliers pay for the placement on the shelves.
Sure.
And anyway, if it was within eye level and it had a pretty label on it, she had to stop and look at it.
Eric.
She came home one time with a can of sardines and mustard sauce. Nobody in our family eats sardines.
Oh, yummy.
And that sucker sat up in that cabinet for years. And she finally
Just in
threw it
case
out.
there's apocalypse, you eating some sardines.
She finally threw it out when we were packing up to move from Charleston to Rock Hill.
Oh my God.
She's like, I don't think. Actually, she gave it to one of the movers who ate them.
Ew, I wouldn't have even opened them. Can you imagine what that smelled like after all that
Oh,
time?
Oh, those things have a shelf life of 100 years.
Rotten fish. Ew. No.
What is that game, Fishing and Picking? He says, anyone play the game Edward 40 Hands with Colt 45?
No, but that sounds like that's going to be a painful next day.
Ew. No canned tuna either.
Is that whenever
No.
you go through your fingers with the knife? Like you try to take the knife and go, you know.
I'm sure
with-
many people have lost
A
at least
finger.
a finger,
A digit.
something. Yeah. No.
If y'all got a Heavenly Ham up in y'all's area, which they do the spiral cut ham, they have ham salad that is the best ham salad I have ever tasted.
What is it called?
It's just ham salad. Heavenly Ham is Heavenly Hand is a standalone store that only has hams.
Oh.
And they have like side items and stuff like that. So at Christmas time, when people and Thanksgiving, you better get there early, like 4 or 5 days early, because if not, you'll be standing in line for
We don't have a ham store.
hours.
We do, but I can't remember the name of it now.
I was looking around, and Duluth doesn't have one, but they don't have
Honey Baked.
They want a
Honey Baked,
franchise. I mean, they're looking for a franchiser.
Yeah, Honey Baked Ham's on what we have up here.
So if you guys get it, if you guys don't have anything planned and you want to just come in and hang out, we're having a New Year's Eve party online, and bring your drinks.
Ew.
She can have up to 99 people in this thing.
And
Yeah.
Just leave your willies at home. Check your willies at the door.
Yes, please.
No shaky danglies.
No,
Yeah.
no, no,
Don't want no danglies dangling.
no. So
We don't have a ham
That
Yeah,
sounds like-
we
that
might
sounds
be
like
able to
fun.
pop in from here. I'll take my iPad out there because my kids are going somewhere else. So it's going to be me, Teresa, and my sister. So
Hi, Hank.
we'll pop in and hang out for a while.
So that'll be fun. I think that's I want to say that's the first time we've ever done that.
We're doing it at 8, right?
I think 8 Central. It'll be between 8 and 9, but I would say probably 8. And we'll go until after midnight. I don't know
Okay.
how long after midnight.
I got mine.
Ooh.
All right. What is that? A
Bellator.
champagne?
Bellatori.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah.
bubbly.
It's not the high dollar kind, but it should be pretty good.
Yeah. I would have
Yeah,
took you for drinking some beer, Todd.
Yeah.
I haven't decided if I'm
will.
going to drink beer or wine. I've got both. I could.
Oh, Texas Val says no, you've done one before. Okay. I wasn't sure if I had or not.
Okay, so I looked up Edward 40 Hands, and it says, is Edward 40 Hands dangerous? The danger in this exercise is that vodka can permanently damage the cornea by removing the eye's protective membrane.
Oh
No
my
drinking
gosh.
game is worth potentially blinding oneself. This game involves it involves taping a 40-ounce bottle of vodka to your face, I think.
Oh,
Okay. Well, we're not doing that shit.
that does not sound safe at all.
I'm
No.
kind of particular about my peepers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're having too much of an issue with my dad's peepers right now to be playing around with them. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sally.
Okay, so it says this game involves taping a 40-ounce bottle of malt liquor to each hand. Participants must finish the bottles in order to use their hands, which presents an incentive to finish quickly as possible. In some games, participants must break the bottles to get out of the duct tape contractions, adding a significant danger factor.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
God.
That sounds like a lot of trouble to drink some
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. Nope.
Hey, so Tom shut that shit down real quick.
It should be fun. Belle says they used to do it, used to do nighttime hangouts. Okay. That's when I did it. That hasn't been for a long time though.
What did you used to do?
We had I guess we had a New Year's Eve
Oh, yeah.
hangout.
Yeah, I don't think I was able
Yeah.
to participate or something because I was at work. But I'm not working this.
Woohoo! Sally
I don't
gets
know
a
what
night
I'll
off.
be doing. I don't know what I'll be doing New Year's Eve, but if I'm here, I'll be here with you guys.
Rough to you too, Prancer.
Should be it should be a good night.
I think Gary's going ice fishing then, so I'll probably be here.
Shoot, you guys got ice there? You're lucky.
It's not as thick as it usually is. They say that you can only bring a half-ton truck out.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't even
You
take
You
I
can't
wouldn't take
drive.
nothing out there.
I
Yeah.
won't go on the ice unless I'm in a boat.
On ours, you can't. There's only 4 inches.
Yeah, we don't have, it's not very thick here. But he's going up to the Lake of the Woods, so it's a little colder up there. So maybe their ice is a little thicker than ours, but yeah, I won't go on ice. I fell through ice when I was a kid. I won't go on ice. Not unless I'm in a boat. I told Gary, if you want me to go ice fishing, you got to drag me out on a boat.
Do you have a
Got a
Blackfoot?
question.
Mhm.
This is a little grater.
Yeah.
You know, like you grate cheese with stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Would you put it in a box or would you put it in a padded envelope?
Put it in a padded envelope. It ain't gonna
Yeah,
hurt
I'll
it.
put it in a padded envelope.
Okay.
It may grate it.
And I got it wrapped up in bubble wrap too. Thank you for your input.
Yeah, we could
Grater.
do karaoke.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, but you
just
can,
saying
but
that.
you can't
Could be
have the
copyrighted.
regular, you can't have the music on. We can sing, but yeah, you
She'd get
can't.
copyright violation.
Yeah, we don't want
You
none
got
of
to sing
that.
it a cappella.
What if it's karaoke version though, and not the original?
No,
Mm-hmm.
Because they have it on YouTube already.
I know,
Karaoke.
but she'll probably get copyrighted.
Yeah, my luck, I would get all kinds of strikes, and then we would have no show. So
Yeah.
that wouldn't work.
And you know what? The way YouTube's being right now, I wouldn't mess around with the rules.
Yeah.
Well, who
YouTube
else?
shut
Who else
people
knows
down
how to
with
play
that.
the guitar? Anybody else know how to play the guitar besides me?
No.
Ding, 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 ding.
Not the air guitar.
Yeah,
I think
that's
well,
all I
Mr.
got.
Sadie does,
Mr.
but I
Sadie
don't know.
can play the guitar, but he's going out singing and dancing. So
Who is?
that ain't gonna work. Mr. Sadie.
Oh,
Do the Blitzkrieg.
Poor
I
Mrs.
was hoping
Sadie.
Mr. Sadie was gonna be here New Year's Eve. Well, now I'm not gonna be here.
What?
Why
I said I
not?
was hoping Mr. Sadie was gonna be here New Year's Eve. No, I'm not gonna be here.
Mm,
Well, look at you.
I'm just kidding.
snob.
No,
Well,
I don't.
think- Can you, okay, so here's a question. So on YouTube, can you sing the song without any music? Can you just sing the song a cappella and not get a copyright?
I don't think you're supposed to.
You're supposed to be able to sing your version and not get a copyright. Because there's other people that do it
Oh,
on,
yeah, they do covers all the time.
Let me look at
on
that.
Yeah.
YouTube. There's people that do
I mean,
their
we did
own.
covers and put it on our YouTube channel, and
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yep.
Well, I don't sing, so I will not be participating in
Morning,
that.
Julie.
I'm
Morning,
looking it
Julie.
up.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun to.
And Brandon will be here shaking his shit.
Why does
There
he
you
have a
go.
badge on? Does he work in a secure area now? He's got a badge in and badge out.
Yep. Well, he works at Walmart, so
Oh, okay.
Mr. Sadie does karaoke and sings all the time.
Walmart, but I don't work for Walmart.
I love karaoke. I've always loved karaoke.
Yeah,
We
it
have
says,
the whole-
I asked Google, can I sing a copyrighted song on YouTube? It says for all other songs, you can't legally perform or distribute them on YouTube unless you obtain a license.
What?
So you can't sing a song on YouTube?
Uh-uh.
That's bullshit.
I think
go
you
bullshit
cannot
on that.
play. You can. I don't think you can. You can't play a performed song, but you
No.
can get on there and sing. Because if not, then there's a problem because there's a crap load of people on YouTube that is playing the piano and singing, their own rendition of
Uh-huh.
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that little
I just-
chap that played the piano that time, God damn it, of
Go,
excuse me,
Roxy, go.
Oh,
pardon me.
little spicy there, Tom.
I just dropped a box of CO2 cartridges in the ground.
I just put on, do you need permission to cover a song on YouTube? When someone records
No,
and
you don't.
releases a song, you are free to do your own cover version of that song by obtaining a mechanical or compulsory license. Then every time your cover version is sold or reproduced, you or your record label must pay the statutory royalty fee for that song. Currently is 9.1% per copy.
That's crap.
But if
Because-
you change it and make it your own, they can't. Like we changed
Oh, yeah,
songs
fair
to make
use,
it.
too.
What's that?
Fair use.
Yeah.
If that's what that's called.
Well, that fair use is kind of a gray area there.
Yes.
I mean, you see all kinds of, like, even karaoke challenges and stuff on YouTube. I
Yeah.
don't see how they're able to record that if it's
You need to
shit
shit
this
time. You need to stop.
so.
But usually like with my my Christmas video I did last year of Bentleyville, the tour of lights at Duluth. They copyrighted me but took my monetization, told me I couldn't monetize it. But they told me, don't worry, you're not going to be in trouble. You're not going to get a strike. You just can't monetize it.
I think that's the big thing is you just can't monetize this video.
Okay,
Oh.
well, then we won't monetize.
So
I think if you
anyhow.
repeatedly did it, they might have an issue, but I don't know. And then that other video, my bloopers video, was that Savers. They didn't let me monetize that one either because it had music in the background.
All you have to do is, and this is what everybody does that has covers and does their own renditions of of things, is you just write in the description, this is not my this is not my music and this is not my, I don't own rights to it. Yeah, Julie, that's what Julie says.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it's fine. You're just, you know, saying that that's your play on it.
Yeah.
You know, that you don't own rights to it. And so you know, basically you're saying somebody shouldn't go and copy that and sell it,
Right.
you know?
Well, hopefully it'll.
Yeah.
I have a request though, if we're gonna do this,
Okay.
that, that we don't allow Tom to sing
Yeah.
if we do this, because that could get pretty bad right there.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
you know, I was about to say that I could sing anything and anybody would have to worry about copyright strikes because I can't remember the lyrics to squat. So I have to make up my own words as I go.
Yeah,
So
you'd have to figure out some place to put the lyrics up while we're trying to
Well,
attempt
I
to
could just do
sing
it
it.
and then screen
Well,
share it.
If Teresa would be game for it, she has all the equipment to do the karaoke. She's even got the songs and everything, so she could put my iPad set up in front of her monitor.
Yeah.
Try it that way. I mean, there's several ways we could try
Well,
it.
I mean, you could just do it. Basically, put the lyrics up on the screen share.
Mm-hmm. You could do that. Yeah.
We are trying to gain subs for Valerie, and us singing probably.
Hey, it'll show that we know how to have a good time.
That's right. That's right.
We already know how to have a good time.
I know we do. We have a good time
I'm
every
not
day.
getting, you know, I don't think that we are boring.
No.
I have worked very hard the last 3 years trying to bring more subscribers to Valerie, and now you guys are just gonna reverse everything that I've tried to do.
Tear it down.
Nah.
Let's tear it down.
Nah. I don't believe it. I'm gonna have a good time before I leave.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Hey, you know, I got a feedback the other day, a positive feedback for a hand puppet that I sold, and I got it at the St. Vincent's for 50 cents, and I sold it not for very much. I think I sold it for $7 or something, but it was like a little hand puppet, and it was a girl, and she had like, I think she had overalls on or something, and yellow yarn hair, just very simple. And my feedback says I actually won my company's talent show with this. Thank you.
Oh wow. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Julie. You guys could do shots every time you get a sale. Ooh, Lordy.
Well, I want to drink more than that.
Harry, delete that comment right now. Harry, delete that comment right now. You put Naked Man Can Dance for us.
Oh my God. Don't say that out loud, Sally.
He's been dancing the last 20 minutes.
I know he has.
Yeah, he could be like
Put
the
on my
chorus
channel, I've
line.
nothing to lose.
Mr. Sadie says do it on my channel and I have nothing. I mean, if worse comes to worse, all I have to do is make it, you know, not monetize it.
Yeah.
Not even, I don't even have to make it public if that's a, you know, if that's a big deal. But
it's not,
I
sister.
don't think it'll be a problem.
I don't think you're going to have a problem either.
Nah, it should be fine.
Look, Brandon danced so hard he pulled his shirt tail out. He had to tuck it back in.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine. I'm looking forward to it. I just gotta go get my alcohol.
Yeah, we can get Brandon to dance like the Rockettes at the Macy's.
do, 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 do. Do the kicks.
Oh, y'all would be a hoot on a cruise where they have karaoke night.
Oh, we'd have a blast. The last time I sang karaoke in public was I sang like a virgin.
Oh,
That
Really?
was funny.
Laurie laughs.
Yes. I sang it at that bar on the corner of at the Paul Bunyan.
Last one I ever sang was
Morning, Mary.
Touch
Hey.
for the very first
Hey,
time.
I haven't ever done karaoke. I don't intend to do karaoke because I can't
Blast.
carry a tune.
It's so much fun.
hmm
can't
Well,
remember.
isn't that what karaoke means? Is tone deaf or something like that?
I don't know.
Those Asian folks really get into it. I tell you that.
At least somebody, I think it's what somebody says it means tone deaf or something
Tone deaf?
similar,
That
or
probably
empty,
is.
empty something or other. I'm thinking, well, yeah, if you're.
Hank said y'all trying to hurt that man doing high kicks.
Alexa, what does karaoke mean?
Karaoke is usually defined as an act of singing along to a music video, especially one from which the original vocals have been electronically eliminated.
We know that much. What does the word mean? Where does it derive from?
Oh boy, Mary, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mary, that you're sick.
Yeah, that
Well,
sucks.
well,
She said the
Um,
kids are
gotta
on their
help.
way to celebrate their Christmas with me. Well, hopefully it'll be quick and painless.
no, tell them they gotta help.
Yep.
My hand, I overdid my hand on Christmas Eve. And I had like a couple lumps on my hands and everything. And I was in so much pain by the time dinner was done. I just told the kids, I said, you guys got to help me. And then on Christmas Eve, I was so wore out by the time I got gravy. I had to make gravy at the end. My daughters took
Gotta
over and finished for me. You just gotta tell them, hey, I need your help.
Japanese literally means empty orchestra.
Oh,
It was empty something or other, but okay.
Which
that makes sense.
empty orchestra.
That
There's
makes
nobody
sense.
playing the tune.
It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
You know what we could do on New Year's Eve to draw people to your channel? We could all have big mukbang.
Ew.
No,
Ew.
no,
No. Ew.
no.
Mukbang mixed with drinking might not be a good thing.
Might be a puking night.
That would definitely be put on private or deleted. Or deleted. Oh my gosh. Mary says, "Oh my God, Sally, when I got that we got that stupid Alexa for Christmas, and when Sally asked it, that it went off and it scared me to death. It'll do that too. It'll just go off. So
I know,
just
Sherry. I
use-
watch those mukbang channels all the time. It's dumb.
Ugh, I can't do that. That makes me sick. Muck yuck. Exactly.
Yeah, yuck.
Ugh. Can't do it.
I can't do it because I can't eat that much food, but I watch them. I don't know why I watch them because it drives me nuts to hear people eat. But
I can't
What were
stand
you
that
watching?
either.
Mukbang.
Like watching a
Mukbang.
cow chew its cud.
Yeah, I don't
That's
do
not.
that, no.
I can't stand when somebody chews with their mouth open. I just want to walk over.
that's funny.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, food be splattering everywhere all night long. Then you see a naked man's leg fly into the screen.
Okay. My shipping's done. I only had one. Okay, there's my karaoke. And if anybody wants to try to claim copyright infringement on that, then you're sad.
Maggie says y'all are many things, but not boring. There you go.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Anything over 30 minutes and you're not having a good time, my attention span has just left the room. Tom's attention span has left the building instead of Ebbs.
Poor Sherry. Why does everybody blame me for all that? You guys went and watched
Because you're
it.
the one that brings that stuff to us.
Brings what? What you do
All
now?
all the disgusting channels. Good old drama channels.
The naked mukbang channels.
Oh my God. Thanks, but no thanks.
I know they send you down deep, rabbit holes, and so is Tara. Tara's is bad. She's not here to defend herself, so we'll talk about it.
Yeah, Sarah and Jim it's their fault about the drama channels.
Oh, now don't be blaming
they
somebody else for that.
They were the first ones who brought that to our group, the drama channels with the porch people.
Wow, that's true.
So that one I
all
cannot
right.
take blame for.
The porch people, is that where the old man and old woman sits on the porch?
Yeah.
I ain't that old.
Yeah.
They're younger than you are.
They look old. If that's the right one, I think it's a woman and her brother.
Yep, that's them.
Well, Jim's all about watching The View, so.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Nobody else watches it. It will say subscribers of Chick Picker also like mukbang, chimps, drama, etc.
Nope. Mine will never say that. Never, ever, ever. That's right. They just don't have teeth.
No, they don't.
Nope.
Yeah, every time you go visit one of these obscure places, say Chick Picker Center.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't do that.
And all these strange people will start showing up.
And you know what? The porch people have false teeth, but her son told her and her brother. Sorry. Twice. Anyways, her son told them, oh, it would be great if you guys would take out your teeth and do videos. And that's how it started.
Yep.
It's all a facade. They actually do have teeth and brush their hair, and it's all for just show.
All for show.
Yeah.
So how's sales been?
Mine been slow because I've been, dealing with the tooth and all.
Non-existent.
But you got a Liz, Nikki.
I know.
Come on, do what you say.
Vicky, Nikki, I want you to get out with that new camera and make a video today.
Yeah.
I want to see how it does.
Maybe. Yeah, I gotta try that thing out. It's pretty generic, I think.
Yeah, just get out there and make one. I'd like to see how it works.
Yeah, me too.
I
gotta get a card for it.
Nikki, you got a new camera?
Yeah, my daughter bought it for me. And
Christmas.
Probably not a good camera, but
she got a ring light.
Oh,
yeah, my one daughter got me a camera. My other daughter got me the tripod. She got me 2 tripods and a ring light.
Nice.
There's a big tripod, like a 6-foot tripod, and then she got me the little tripod that I want, because I used to have this little tripod she got me one time, and it's got like the tripod part of it, you can move it around and wrap it around things, and it'll hold your phone and stuff or your camera. Well, anyways, one of the dogs ate it the last time I had one. So, he got me another one because I really like it.
Morning, Kathy. I really would like one of ring lights.
Yeah.
That was on my list, but I didn't get it.
The only thing about the ring lights is depending on how you have them set up, it makes you look like you have little rings in your eyes when you video it.
Well, I wouldn't use it for me.
Yeah, I would use them on an item.
I would use it for my stuff. Yeah, it wouldn't be used for me. If you want to see me, it's just going to be natural light, baby.
Well, you're lovely as always.
Aww.
All the ladies on the Chick Picker morning shows, lovely as always.
What do you
All
want?
the little pickers on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go.
There you
What
go.
is that?
I'm already into the karaoke.
I don't want
He's already
anything,
getting ready.
Nickley.
He's getting ready
Nicole.
already.
I just like my lady friends on here.
Aww.
You started talking like Barry White.
You know, I have to say we are very lucky. We have Tom and Todd, and they're such Southern gentlemen. They're just.
Shut up, Nikki.
And then you had to go ruin it.
You're a lot of fun, I have to say.
Thanks for thinking out loud, Nikki, but nah. Nah, can't
How you
agree.
doing, Kathy?
Maggie's like taking screenshots of Brandon dancing, I guess.
What the heck?
she had paused it because she was way behind, and she said, I paused it with naked and shaking this groove thing.
Hey,
Mike says,
OJ.
Maggie, what are you doing with a screenshot of Make Man dancing? No, you're not chopped liver, OJ.
No.
You're one of our originals.
Yes, you're OG. Somebody called me that the other day, and I was like, "Is that? I hope that's a compliment."
Oh yeah, we love OJ.
You
Used to come on the show once in a while too.
So many awesome people, and that's the thing is, New Year's Eve, I want people to pop in, but no danglies.
Yeah.
Just the person itself. But yeah, I would love to have people pop in
and even in the morning, if y'all want to, if y'all can, you can behave yourself and not start shaking your danglies around and stuff like that, or your boobies or whatnot. Talk to Valerie about coming in on the morning show.
Yeah,
no noodle doodling.
Love to have you.
And I'm saying that, and I haven't discussed it with her, but it just makes it easier that she's always got people on here if we have a busy week where I've got to be out or Todd's got to be out. He's dealing with his mom. Sally's working and dealing with 12 feet of snow, and so she's exhausted when she gets home and just can't get up.
I have 0 snow right now, but we're gonna pay for it because it's cold right now.
Is it? Well, woot woot on the no snow, because
and we're supposed to have a storm come in.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a big storm coming too.
Yeah, I saw something on Facebook about a storm passing through y'all's area.
Yeah, heavy snow, ice headed for the Northland.
Hang on.
But we had like a green Christmas.
Wow.
And we had no snow. And
Yeah, it was
yesterday,
like 60 degrees.
Yesterday it was like 45, 50 here. So freaking warm. I was outside without a sweater or nothing on, just a short sleeve shirt and some leggings. But now it's 33. It feels like 23. Not too bad yet, but
no.
It's
I'm
gonna
not
get
laughing about you. I'm laughing about Sherry. Sherry said after a few beers, I'll pop in, and all I can think of Sherry going, "Woo! I'm here! Woo!" I'm glad it was nice weather for you, though. I was walking around in flip flops and shorts here for Christmas. I mean, it was just so warm.
Yeah.
Well, we're supposed to get snow and ice from Saturday to Monday. The forecast calls for 2 to 5 inches in Duluth.
Will y'all have to push?
That's not too much. But the North Shore is supposed to get up to like 7 inches and 9 inches.
What is that?
Our worst problem is going to be the rain and ice.
Rain on Sunday. No on Monday and Tuesday.
No.
Yeah, I think we're just supposed to get a little bit. I think we're actually, I don't even know what my forecast is. For Kansas, I think we're supposed to be in the 40s and 50s. I think we're supposed to get some rain Saturday. And yeah, 50s, 40s, 50s until I leave.
Okay,
That's good.
fine.
I like it.
Yeah, we don't want to get 300,000 views for Danglies.
Yeah.
No, we'll
Especially when
pass.
they're going to pull it and she'll lose all those views.
We'll pass.
We'll get our views some other way.
That was a equipment malfunction. A
Yeah.
wardrobe malfunction. is the right word.
Wardrobe
Wardrobe
malfunction.
malfunction.
Yeah, their clothes fell off. Oh my gosh.
Only getting up to 65 degrees at the beach.
Oh boy, that's a shame.
I would love that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Jason, how far do y'all live away from the beach? The actual beach?
Just to be able to walk on the beach in the morning, oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If he says, "Oh, we live about 100 feet away from the beach," then then Jason's got more money than.
Plants, where are you?
Yeah, that's right.
She runs down the beach with her what's her name, Raquel Welch hair,
Yeah, that's it.
braided hair.
We have ice dams on our beach.
Yeah.
You're down running down there in a sports bra.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be doing any video of that either. So just, I don't know.
Oh, he's right on the sand. So okay, Jason is rich
Man.
because
Wow.
Myrtle Beach real estate on the beach is expensive.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I would love that. That's okay.
But that's where Roberta wants to live too. She'd like to be able to walk out the front door or the back door and out onto the sand.
That would be amazing. Well, you guys can do it. You guys are rich.
I wish. I'm still trying to get these 3 kids out of the house.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Then you'll be rich.
You're gonna be rich. When you get them out of the house, you're gonna be yeah. It'll be nice.
Whoa.
Oh, we like that.
But I don't know whether I'd want to live down there all year round though because of the damn tourists.
Eh,
Because I was born in Horry County where Myrtle Beach is, so I'm not a tourist.
I think you'd figure it out. You'd be all right.
Yeah, reseller meetup at Jason's.
Yeah. That's right.
Sounds
Just bring you a
good.
tent.
Sounds good.
Get on that plan, Jason. I'm renting for a year. I'll share my wife's post.
Yeah, share the
Yeah.
Facebook. Let's see the view.
Yeah, so I got 6 going out today.
That's awesome.
So
Good.
three Posh and 3 eBay. So yeah, not bad.
That's
Good.
That's cute, Todd.
4 going out.
Todd, how many did you send out today?
Packages?
Yeah.
Yes.
or dollar bills or
You're sending out dollar bills.
Items
or I'm
that you
getting
have
my address right
sold.
now.
Yeah, when I get on that list.
I've got 2. It's bad. It's very poor. Very poor sales.
I've almost got I've got, I think 2 or 3 more shelves to go, and I'll have my third shelf, my
Oh,
third
good.
unit cleaned off, so I can start putting stuff over there. I'm gonna have to get me some more bungee cords though.
I sold a shirt that I had relisted from a return, and I went to look for it and I couldn't find it. So then I thought, I bet that's still at the post office.
Oh no.
Was it?
So I was supposed to mail the shirt yesterday, but
Whoops.
it was
Oh
still
my
at the post office yesterday, so I'm
Oh.
just mailing it this morning. It's a good thing I got 2-day shipping on my stuff, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it was still sitting at the post office waiting for me to pick it up. I didn't even look to see if the guy had
My gosh.
wiped a booger on it or anything.
Oh my
I
gosh.
sent back it was the first time I've ever done that, but I sent back the return. It got approved
Oh,
through
good.
Poshmark. So they didn't even respond or anything.
Huh.
And I didn't like bash her or anything. I was just like, I'm sorry, and I was really looking forward to wearing these, you know. And because I was.
Yeah.
And they didn't say anything, and so Poshmark approved the return, so I sent that out yesterday.
Good.
And then right after I printed that label, I got a sale on Poshmark.
Woo.
Cool.
There you go.
Well, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I got to get out of here.
All right, Tom.
Y'all have
Me
a great
too.
day. It's
Have
good
a
seeing you all
wonderful day.
again. I'm glad y'all had a good Christmas.
You too.
By the way, my 2 sales yesterday happened within a minute of each other. Right, it couldn't have been 5 minutes after Valerie gave the juju.
Awesome.
There you go. Well, here's some more.
Well, it was
Hey.
good while it lasted, but it didn't last long enough.
Todd, I'm
Can't
not
find
sure
my
what you're
softball
grabbing there,
glove.
dude.
Grabbing juju. What does it look like I'm
I need
grabbing,
it all.
Tom?
That's what I
need it
said. I'm not
all.
sure.
Yeah, this one should be done.
You're working me off.
There you go.
I'm
Get your
doing like
hands up.
I'm doing
Bye,
like
guys.
Winifred Sanderson.
That one should be done.
Have a great day.
Oh, wow. Is
Bye,
that
Tom.
nice?
Catching the life force.
If I can get my mouse up there.
Hopefully that helps.
Look,
Thank you.
Brandon's giving juju too out his backside.
We don't like that
Yeah.
juju.
He was farting rainbows.
Burton Rainbows.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh.
Oh, is that beautiful, Jason?
I hope everybody has a great day. I guess we're going to get out of here. It's time to get to work. Got some packing to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pack one up before the mail lady comes.
So get ready. Sunday we'll be doing a listening challenge. And yeah, everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you all
See you there.
later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.